On our controller. There, took a little longer than usual. Um, so hopefully, I switched back to the main version this month since the full version of the update has just recently been uploaded. Come on, every freaking time. Okay, I kind of remember where we were. I finally have a number pad. Not that you can really tell. Um, we're gonna finally add points to stamina. We have 2 perks we can increase. Um, let's look at alchemy, if we can. I believe it's right here. We can. Let's work on. So what are we doing right now? Oh yeah, we're going to Amon Voltier. Cool. Um, so great. I forgot to bring up a restream chat. So sometime tomorrow, hopefully, I will be uploading a video where I kind of summarize and commentate and add just a little bit of an epilogue to the Whimsy playthrough. If you're at all interested in that, it's about an hour, a little over an hour and 20 minutes long. So, uh, but I mean, I'm summarizing like hours and hours of gameplay and kind of providing some insight into some of the things I was thinking and how things developed, and I'm sure it's going to be interesting to some people. So, um, it's interesting to me at least. So, I didn't really talk about that much about the Dragonborn Gallery DLC. Hopefully, some of the little bugs have been ironed out, particularly with regard to what you call it, the companions quest line. It's possible some of the issues are going to linger because we're still on the state where the issues happen to begin with. But do we still have? Do we actually have the masked cowl? Okay, so it looks a little different. I mean, it's a darker red. I need to check our house and see if there's any what happened here? House, what happened here? Okay, gotta try and get Almira's voice nailed down. I was skeptical, but it's obvious now. The old hymns had truth to them. The relief wasn't far from the entrance. Just as I said, I have no doubt now that it hides the entrance to Cavenel's tomb. The tomb must be hidden somewhere nearby. So many replicas of oaken and edge, favorite weapons when. Is it Cavenel or just Venel? Is it K silent? When Cavenel, although technically it is Knife, was the original pronunciation, just that it eventually the K eventually became silent. Cavenel went into battle. I don't dare explore further about hiring bodyguards to accompany me. However, to think the tongue chieftain Cavenel could be entombed behind just a few feet of stone. The ancestor we scarcely believed was real. Twice damned for planning the foolish scouting trip. I should have hired the sellswords in the first place. Perhaps there's no need. This place is just a tomb after all, and there are no obvious signs of habitation. It isn't as though the 1,000-year dead who'll mind if I have a look around. Don't mind. They tend to mind these.
Oh, well, that's done and done. Hopefully that's the last.
You're finished. You don't need to reanimate Voluntar. Oh well.
Who's there? Did you even see them coming? I'm calling it this way.
Damn it!
Good night.
Wanted that to take care of that sneakily. I don't think this is even where we're supposed to go. Yeah, we're supposed to go. I figure I went over his corpse. Okay. You're supposed to meet them a little closer to the entrance proper.
By the almighty divines, you've come. You've actually come. This dreadful black sacrament thing. It worked.
And my mother has heard you, please. Well, dear, I'm here to answer.
Yes, so it would seem. Well, I won't waste your time. I would like to arrange a contract. Several, actually. I dare say, the work I'm offering has more significance than anything your organization has experienced in, well, centuries.
Hendrik, well, you have my attention now. I need more details on that, and forgive my friend, she tends to wander.
As I said, I want you to kill several people. You'll find the targets as well as their manners of elimination quite varied. I'm sure someone of your disposition will probably even find it enjoyable. But you should know that these killings are but a means to an end, for they pave the way to the most important target. The real reason I'm speaking with a cutthroat in the bowels of this detestable crypt, for I seek the assassination of the Emperor.
Dun dun dun! You want us to kill the... You stop orbiting me like that. It's kind of weird. You want us to kill the Emperor of Tamriel.
That is correct. What I ask is no small thing, of course. But you represent the Dark Brotherhood. This is what you do, no? You must understand. So much has led to this day. So much planning and maneuvering. Now, it's as if the very stars have finally aligned. But I digress.
You don't need to
take
order
these.
me like that.
They need to be delivered to your superior. Rexus? The items.
Here. Here.
The sealed letter will explain everything that needs to be done. The amulet is quite valuable. You can use it to pay for any and all expenses.
Okay?
Is there something else you need?
Nope. Yeah. Human hardened human flesh. That'd be useful to us, you know, for things. Stuff. I'm hoping that Serana's commentary is not permanently glitched. Is it permanently glitched?
Do you need something?
Anything on your mind?
I've always wondered what the Dwemer actually looked like. If one believes Nordsen, they were much like elves, but with beards. But what about young dwarves? Were they indistinguishable from, say, the Altmer then? Maybe there were other differences. Lighter skin tone, or... tails? No. Why would they have tails? I don't know. Don't mind my rambling. It's just there's so many artifacts from their civilization, and yet we know so little. What did they look like? Where did they go? I'm no fan of the sun, but it would be better than this.
I think her
Right behind
commentary may be just permanently canceled. It's a shame. Because this is like the quest of this playthrough. Like, she's an assassin. This is what she does. I'd rather not have to continue the trend of having to restart the entire playthrough because of some weird bug.
You're back. Good. All right, so, did you meet this Motier? What did he want?
Got good news and bad news, and it's the same news, technically. So,
You're back. Good. All right, so, did you meet this Motier? What did he want?
it's good news and bad news, and it's effectively uh, the same news, depending on what how you interpret it. It's good news or bad news, really. Anyway. Motier wants us to kill the Emperor.
You're joking.
Here is the amulet and
What's
the letter.
this?
The letter explains it all. The amulet is for expenses.
By Sithis, you're not joking. To kill the Emperor of Tamriel. The Dark Brotherhood hasn't done such a thing since the assassination of Pelagius. As a matter of fact, no one has dared assassinate an Emperor of Tamriel since the murder of Uriel Septim, and that was 200 years ago.
Really, the Mother Direct. The Mother Direct. The Night Mother wouldn't misdirect
No,
us.
she certainly wouldn't. And, for whatever reason, she chose to relay Motier's information to you. I don't know exactly what's going on here, if you're the listener, or this is some fluke, or what. But what we now have before us...
We'll accept the contract.
You're damn right we'll accept it. If we pull this off, the Dark Brotherhood will know a fear and respect we haven't seen in centuries. You think I'd abandon an opportunity to lead my family to glory? But this is all so much to take in. I need time to read the letter and figure out where we go from here. And this amulet.
What are you thinking?
I'm thinking we need that amulet appraised. I want to know where it came from, how much it's worth, and if we can actually get away with selling it. And there's only one man who can give us what we need. Delvin Mallory. He's a fence, a private operator. Works out of the Ratway in Riften. Give me the letter. Bring Mallory the amulet. Find out everything you can and sell it if he's willing. He'll offer a letter of credit. That's fine. Delvin Mallory and the Dark Brotherhood have... history. He can be trusted.
All right, then. Yeah, I'm pretty sure now that we're just straight up glitched.
Do you need something?
Anything on
I
your
read
mind?
this book once. Oh, that was ages ago, really. And it was already falling apart. It had a very sweet love story between a woman and a vampire. Of course, when I was very young, I had a soft spot for romance. It was so silly, too. The vampire glowed in the sun. Whoever came up with that hogwash.
Obligatory Twilight reference. Sparkly vampires, effervescent zombies. Sparkly vampire, I love you, and I know that you love me too. I can tell by the way that you don't kill me. Points if you know what that from. Let me drink some water. Arrow. And some blood in game.
You look like you could use a drink. What do you say to some cheap mead?
Yes?
I've never seen Miol this upset about anything. The city really gets to her.
How do we get down there again? Ah, here we go.
Looking to stay alive? Why take a chance? Protect yourself right.
Fine jewelry here.
I was hoping you could help me. It seems I've lost a ring that also...
I ain't afraid no ghost. Maybe some miscreants down here. Nope, that door is trapped.
Nobody here now.
I don't know, Droff. They'd skin us alive if they knew we were doing this.
Why are you always acting like such a big baby? I've gotten us this far.
This far? We're living in a sewer. You said we'd have a house as big as the Blackbriars by now.
You worry about bashing people's heads in. I'll worry about the guild, okay?
Okay, okay.
I'm going to check the entrance to the room.
No, you're not. Here. Right. There we go. Take it to the Ragged Flagon. That's why you don't need to sneak around here. At least I don't think you do.
Oh, now you must be lost. Best you scurry off while you're able. The Ratway, well, it has a habit of swallowing up the uninvited.
The Dark Brotherhood requires your services.
Oh, I see. Well now, how is Astrid doing these days, huh? Tell her to stop by sometime. We can have a drink. Catch up. Ah, but we can discuss that later, yeah? What does the Brotherhood need?
Tell me about this.
Let's see. Where did you get this? No, don't answer. I don't want to know. This is an amulet of the Emperor's Elder Council, specially crafted for each member, worth a small fortune. Ain't something you give up lightly. Look, it ain't my business to tell the Dark Brotherhood its business, but if you killed a member of the Elder Council, you'd better believe.
You buy it?
Buy this? An Elder Council amulet? Oh yes indeed. Oh, wait just one moment. Here is a letter of credit, usable by Astrid only, for any service or item I can provide, as per our standard arrangement. You bring that back to your lovely mistress, with my regards. Putting together another shipment from my... Windveckle. Looking for any...
Stay out of trouble, or there's gonna be trouble.
If some moon sugar should fall into your lap.
Maybe. That's... It's getting tough to bring across the board. Would only have... Gaudium patrols.
Last person who made trouble for Veckel ended up with a smashed head.
Goodbye.
Yeah?
Door. We do need to go. We have to find a way back up.
Who's there?
Someone there?
I'll live to drink another day.
Ashes to ashes.
I need more mead. I don't. I'll just drink it. Uh, okay, maybe vampire. I'm getting a little buzzed. Ow! Ow! It's doing a little buzz right now. Don't mind me. I'm hitting things. Just ignore it. Ah! Hey. I think we're getting turned around. Maybe. It's a different day. It's different. And they have been looted. They were dead when I got here, I swear, officer. This is where we came in.
I certainly would not like our cover to be blown.
This. Oh, okay, we could have gone this way the whole time. This night. Heck! I pick up one little butterfly, and suddenly I can't move anymore.
If you're looking for anything to sell for a fair price, I run the pond prawn over by the market.
Do you mind if you do a little selling right now?
Yes?
Your shop has the most unusual name.
Catchy, isn't it? In my youth, I was a fisherman. I had a beautiful ship named the Brawny Prawn. But the years have a way of creeping up on you. I ended up selling that ship to open this place. Seemed only fitting to name it after her. Well, changed it a bit, I suppose. If I had been smarter, I would have kept my boat. Coming to this city was a big mistake. Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's another bottle of generic meat. Yeah.
Never seen me all this upset about anything.
You're pretty.
The snow. You scared of sunlight or something?
You're not from
I've
Ripton?
been adventuring across Tamriel since I was a fresh-faced young woman barely able to swing a blade. My travels have taken me from High Rock to Valenwood, Elsewhere to Morrowind, and all points in between.
Why are you here then?
Many years ago I lost my blade, Grimsever, within a Dwemer ruin. I took it as a sign that I was wasting my days in search of wealth. You and I are alike. We seek challenge and great fortune. But for me, that's where the similarities end. You see, Riften is my great beast to be slain, and my fortune comes from gratitude and trust.
Happened to your
It was
blade?
lost years ago in a Dwemer ruin. Without it, I feel almost as defenseless as a newborn. I don't think I'll ever be able to find a replacement.
I can find it
I
for you.
couldn't ask you to undertake such a treacherous journey. It would be a fool's errand. But I see that spark in your eye, and I know better than to warn you away. Grimsever rests within the Dwemer ruin of Misinchaleft. Tread carefully, friend. Those same ruins almost took my life. Safe travels.
I'll take it under consideration.
Bad everywhere. Maybe one day I'll venture out and see if she's right.
If you've got the coin, you've come to the right place. Pull up a seat.
Yeah? What's your problem? Yeah? What's your problem?
Oh, okay. Apparently that's part of the content that they added back in for the...
Be brief, Imperial. There's only so long I can stand being downwind of your stench.
Never done an honest day's work in your life for all that coin you're carrying, eh, lass?
Hey,
You want a drink?
maybe. I don't see your kind too often here. How have things been for you?
The only thing colder than Skyrim is the Nords themselves.
Well, that's classic Tamrielic racism for you. As long as you don't anger any drunken Nords, you should be fine. Them or the Thieves Guild. I'm sure you know them all too well.
I'll rest
do.
easy when we've driven every last Imperial
My
pig
skill in battle
back
is
across
unmatched.
the Gerald Mountains.
Fortunately for you,
Now
that
do
skill
me
can be
the
bought.
honor I deserve as your father.
Welcome to the
And
Bee and
drink
Bar,
up!
milady. If I can interest
Yes,
you in
Father.
one of our special drinks, you let me know.
Never done an honest day's work in your life for all that coin you're carrying, eh, lass?
You weren't saying that when we were... Yeah? What's your problem?
Helga, that...
Not quite pillow there. That's all. I'll see you in a bit.
Good, you're back. Well, what did Mallory have to say? Is the amulet authentic?
Yes, it's specially made for members of the Elder Council.
The Elder Council? Oh, now that explains quite a bit. Motier, you naughty, naughty boy. Hiring the Dark Brotherhood to help you rise beyond your station. Delicious. Was Mallory willing to buy the amulet?
It was. Here's the letter of credit.
Splendid. Then we're ready to begin. Or, more specifically, you're ready to begin. After all, you're the one the Night Mother spoke to. Now then, I hope you have something nice to wear, because you're going to a wedding.
Wedding?
Well, more like the public reception. It should be a lovely affair. You'll mingle with the guests, eat some cake, stab the bride. Oh yes, you've got to kill the bride at her wedding. And they say romance is dead.
They killed the bride. Why exactly?
Her name is Vittoria Vici. She oversees the East Empire Company's business holdings in Solitude. The wedding is being held in that city, at the Temple of the Divines. Her death will cause an uproar, which is exactly what we want. Vici is likely to address her guests frequently, as is the wedding custom. Kill her when she does that, and I promise you a significant bonus. Now go, and give my best to the bride.
Vici's connection to the Emperor.
An excellent question. Vittoria Vici is the first cousin to our dear Emperor, Titus Mede II. Vici has obvious imperial connections. Her husband has ties to the Stormcloaks. Their union is a step toward reconciliation. So if there's a murder at the wedding, not only will it stall the peace process, it will send shockwaves throughout the entire empire. The Emperor's hand will be forced. He'll have to travel to Skyrim to deal with the aftermath. And he'll find the Dark Brotherhood waiting.
Why isn't he attending the wedding?
He had a trip to Skyrim planned for months, and cancelled at the last minute, much to his cousin's dismay. Seems the Emperor realized his presence would necessitate a more direct role in the ongoing hostilities, a role he was obviously unwilling to take. All that will change with his cousin's murder. Everyone will think it was motivated by the conflict between the Imperial Legion and Stormcloaks. And the Emperor will be forced to come clean up the mess.
Right then?
Off to Solitude with you. Time to give the Emperor some real motivation.
I wonder how this fits into the good guy version of course, whatever we're given this. We're driven to drinking. Bye. Gotta kill Bride.
Alright.
You Privet? What's your opinion on Dark Brotherhood?
Well, you being a part of a secret death cult is kind of exciting. It's also somewhat ironic, if you think about it. Imagine this on a book cover. The tales of Serana and her charming companion, who was also a stealthy assassin. Something I definitely want to read. Ready if you want.
I need to go back to my house in Solitude. Sorting alchemy station. Of course there isn't. It doesn't automatically load everything from the container into. Nope. Well, we'll still have to figure to use black. Blackthorn. Actually, kind of makes sense that human hearts would be more common than human flesh. Because, like, humans have a lot of flesh, but not only one heart. Unless you're Time Lord. I should put an dagger in my inventory. Okay. Wait. Until night, I'll have cover of darkness. Of course, we'll play at me disadvantage. He's stopping first while waiting for it to be.
Fresh off the boat. The freshest in Skyrim.
Fresh fish. Fresh fish.
Feel
Feel free to look around. We have a... You're a traveler, correct?
Did we already have this
You've been to
conversation?
Whiterun? Wonderful. I haven't heard from her lately. Oh, that's very sweet of you. Anything you can find out from Captain Aldous would be welcome news. Ah, so you're an alchemist then? Don't forget me next time you need herbs and potions.
I don't abide fancy.
Welcome to Bits and Pieces. I'm sure you'll find what you need here. Welcome. Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing. Come back to Bits and Pieces anytime.
Maybe a little later. Kind of here for an hour.
I've got a little work if you're interested.
Oh, I know enough. I know those troublemaking stormcloaks refuse to submit to Imperial authority. Such why, it's treason.
Make it look like an accident.
Everyone took up arms against them. Wasn't that treason? Against the Dominion, huh?
What is it now? Can't it wait?
Invaders, conquerors. We had to fight them to preserve our own way of life.
My point exactly.
Are we too late? Have to wait until during the day. It's a very long ceremony. Damn it. Wait. Is she addressing the guest? Does this count as addressing the guest?
Victoria, no!
bride has been murdered! Somebody help!
Well, it's a tragic accident.
Astrid ordered me to keep an eye on you. Figured you could use a hand when the chaos erupted.
Is someone there?
Mind's playing tricks.
I'm telling you.
Those rebels think they can best
planning an
us.
attack on
We have
Whiterun.
another thing coming.
He'd be insane to try.
Bit late to be wandering around, isn't it?
You should see me when you get bored, stranger.
Hopefully that counts as her making her speech.
The news is everywhere. Vittoria Vici, the Emperor's cousin, butchered at her own wedding. Well done. Let's see His Eminence try to ignore this.
Yep, let's regret it a little bit. Necessary.
With Vici's murder, you've started us down a path the Dark Brotherhood hasn't traveled in centuries. The assassination of an emperor. And now your reward. A unique spell to summon a legend of the Dark Brotherhood. His soul serves us now in death, as his body once did in life. Ah, and of course, a bonus for killing Vici while she addressed her guests as instructed. Gold. Simple and pure. Spend it as you will. Now then, time to proceed to the next stage of the plan. Go and speak with Gabriella. She's been helping me arrange your next contract.
I'm just trying to imagine you hiding inside the body of a mammoth. Bloody brilliant idea.
In truth, it was so easy. I feel a bit guilty. Once again, the sweet innocent child earned more trust than was wise.
Dear sister, I've been waiting for you. Your next contract awaits, as I'm sure Astrid indicated.
She did. What are the what are the details?
With the Emperor's arrival in Skyrim now a certainty, the security service, the Penitus Oculatus, will need
Sorry,
to
my voice
begin
got kind of weird there for a second.
Security is being handled by a Commander Morrow. Astrid and I have devised a plan to break the man, and in doing so, cripple the Emperor's protection. You are to slay the Commander's son, Gaius Morrow, and once he is dead, plant false evidence on his body, implicating him in a plot to kill the Emperor.
Okay, not sure I like this, but Gaius Mara will die.
He is set to leave the Penitus Oculatus outpost at Dragonbridge and inspect the security of each city in Skyrim. Go there now, observe Gaius Morrow's departure and follow him. Waylay him in one of the cities and send his soul to Sithis. Once he's dead, plant the incriminating letter on his body and let fate take care of the rest. Oh, and one final thing.
Yes?
To earn your bonus, do not kill Gaius Morrow in Dragonbridge or on the road. Kill him in one of the other major cities he'll be visiting. There, the body will be discovered quickly, as will the letter implicating Gaius Morrow in the plot to assassinate the Emperor. Do that, and Astrid has authorized me to grant you a rather unique bonus. It is a special token to be given to Olava the Feeble in Whiterun. Olava is an old and dear friend, and a powerful seer. The token entitles you to a reading of your future. It's an opportunity one should not pass up.
Looking dossier on him. The guy's smart quite real good.
So your best plan is to follow him after he leaves Dragonbridge. However, there is one other option. We know there's an actual written travel schedule somewhere in the Penitus Oculatus outpost. Securing that would, obviously, be most beneficial.
You're referring to that blacksmith contract. To kill triplets secretly, and then have the whole.
Why not just kill the commander?
Killing Commander Morrow would do no good. Someone would merely replace him. No, we need him to remain in charge, but distracted, weakened. Implicate and kill his son Gaius, and the commander will be grief-stricken and humiliated, his family name ruined. The security plan will then fail. Best yet, the Emperor will be lulled into a false sense of security, thinking an assassination plot had already been discovered and foiled. Walk in Gaius Morrow's shadow, and deliver to him the judgment of Sithis.
Won't he, want revenge against us?
What everyone else is saying, you can't possibly.
It can be powerful. Revenge can be even more so. Nope, nothing to say. Thought not. I don't know if there's a way to fix. There are already some console command time to fix it. I don't know. This is some role playing, like there's. He's gonna be wandering around Skyrim for a while. I should force a success just hard before someone else takes credit.
Well done. Somehow I knew it would be you who found our moth priest.
I made the mock priest my thrall.
Yes, I see that. I trust his capture was not too difficult a task.
Stuck in a book all day.
Orthiof, I'm surprised. I didn't even think you knew what a book was, my brutish friend.
You do well to watch that tongue.
Stronger over there, they fought well, but not well enough.
They are determined and well armed, but foolish if they think they can defy us. We will deal with them in time. Well, your thrall awaits, and we have given him the Elder Scroll. Command him to read it, and let us hear the words of prophecy together.
Master, I have done as you asked and traveled here.
I have a new task for you.
Of course. What is it that you need me to do?
You must read an Elder Scroll.
Ah, yes, the Elder Scroll. I admit, I am looking forward to this.
And you may begin your reading.
Of course, Master. Now, if everyone will please be quiet, I must concentrate. I see a vision before me. An image of a great bow. I know this weapon. It is Oriel's bow. Now a voice whispers, saying, among the night's children, a dread lord will rise. In an age of strife, when dragons return to the realm of men, darkness will mingle with light, and the night and the day will be as one. The voice fades and the words begin to shimmer and distort. But wait, there is more here. The secret of the bow's power is written elsewhere. I think there is more to the prophecy, recorded in other scrolls. Yes, I see them now. One contains the ancient secrets of the dragons, and the other speaks of the potency of ancient blood. My vision darkens, and I see no more. To know the complete prophecy, we must have the other two scrolls.
I just assumed he'd sent for both of us. How awkward for you.
What is your command?
Nothing for now.
That was not as useful as I would have liked. Even so, you did well.
Any idea where these other scrolls are?
My traitor wife stole one of them away and then disappeared. As for the other, the last that I heard, it was lost in the bowels of a Dwemer ruin. It seems our work is not yet done. But I have waited this long, and we are so very close now. I can wait a bit longer.
Do you have a moment to talk?
On your mind.
That moth priest Dexian. He said we needed 2 other Elder Scrolls. I think I know where we can start looking.
Why didn't you say something
I
earlier?
didn't want that lot getting wind of it. Especially my father.
Do you even care about you anymore?
You know, I've asked myself the same thing. I hoped that if he saw me, he might feel something again. But I guess I don't really factor in at this point. I don't even think he sees me as his daughter anymore. I'm just a means to an end.
Where is this Elder
I need
Scroll?
to find my mother, Valerica. She'll definitely know where it is. And if we're lucky, she actually has it herself.
You didn't know where she went.
The last time I saw her, she said that she'd go somewhere safe. Somewhere that my father would never search. Other than that, she wouldn't tell me anything. But the way she said it, someplace he would never search. It was cryptic, yet she called attention to it.
Like she's being cautious.
Maybe. What I can't figure out is why she said it that way. Besides, I can't imagine a single place my father would avoid looking. And he's had all this time, too. Any ideas?
How about right here in the castle?
That almost makes sense. I used to help my mother tend a garden in the courtyard here. All of the ingredients for our potions came from there. She used to say that my father couldn't stand the place. Too peaceful.
Isn't that pretty risky sitting around the castle?
Absolutely. But my mother's not a coward. That is, I don't think we'll actually trip over her there, but it's worth a look.
You did about your nose, father noticing.
I lived here a very long time, and I know every nook and cranny. There's an unused inlet on the northern side of the island that was used by the previous owners to bring supplies into the castle. An old escape tunnel from the castle exits there. I think that's our way in.
Let's
Come
go
on,
there.
it's just around the side.
Oh, but what about the other one?
Right behind you. Gaxian said something about that scroll. What was it? Something to do with dragons, I think. Maybe we should try asking at the College of Winterhold. Sounds like something they'd know about.
You and Valeric are
Before my
close?
father became obsessed with a prophecy, my mother and I spent quite a bit of time together. She was very fond of her alchemical garden in the castle courtyard. She taught me quite a bit about cultivating quality regions.
Always got
Like
along?
the best of friends. I would never hesitate to share anything with her.
And it all
It was
changed.
very sudden. It was almost like one day we were a normal family, and then the next, I didn't know who they were. I'd try to visit my mother in the garden, and she'd quickly shoo me away, saying she was much too busy.
We're headed there?
She had to be up to something in that garden. I'm hoping it's a clue that will tell us where she went. Lead on.
And you could do the thing that was here, but
Yes? What did you need?
Ruined sounds a bit more exciting to me.
Yes? What did you need?
You need to talk to the Arcanium guy anyway.
Hey, so...
You alright, Sora?
So far, I think. Thanks.
Is there anything else?
Yeah, actually. No one's ever been so genuine with me. At least, in a while. I was lonely most of my childhood. My mother, at least for a time, was the only friend I really had. And then that prophecy came along. I'm sorry. I just had to get that off my chest.
I'm glad to have met you.
This is getting a little awkward.
Too cliche?
I think I have a sudden urge to feed on something.
Trying to land you. Wait. Anything else?
Gods, I am a terrible liar.
Alright then.
Stop it. You're not helping. Don't blame me if I sneak a little nibble on you.
Only if you let me sleep. Take a little nibble on you. Anyway, is that all you really wanted to tell me?
Nothing escapes your attention, huh? Well, here goes. I've really come to care about you. I just wanted you to know that.
Care?
Yes, I appreciate you. And
So much that you're
that's all
shield
I'm
clipping
going
for your
to say
body.
now.
But I feel the same, I suppose.
You do? I'm glad to hear that. Let's get going then.
Yeah, there's a win-win there. That's it.
Yes? What did
That's
you
why
need?
I wasn't here before.
I don't want to see you treating any of these books poorly. Are we clear?
Looking for
And
another
what do you
scroll.
plan to do with it? Do you even know what you're asking about?
Of course I do. Do I have,
You think
you
that
have
even
one
if
here?
I did have one here, I would let you see it? It would be kept under the highest security. The greatest thief in the world wouldn't be able to lay a finger on it.
You at least have any information on them?
Of course. I'll bring everything we have on them, but it's not much. So don't get your hopes up. It's mostly lies, leavened with rumor and conjecture.
How much business I can
If you're
accept with?
feeling adventurous, I'm always looking for someone to procure valuable books from some more dangerous locations.
Great for some adventure.
All right, here. I scribbled down the last place I'd heard about. Check it out, but be careful.
Any special books you're looking
As
for?
a matter of fact, there are. Have you ever heard of Shalador? Immensely powerful mage, back in the First Era. Had an understanding of magic few have ever matched. He holed himself up in Labyrinthian, and devoted all his time to research and study. But more than you would imagine possible. Since then, his writings have been scattered all over Skyrim, but are little use to anyone who can't translate them. I'm one of the few who can. I've heard whispers of more of his work having turned up. If you can track it down, it may prove useful to all of us.
An impressive
A
library.
mage is only as good as what he knows. I try to make sure as much knowledge is available as possible. We've been keeping this collection since the Second Era. Books have come and gone during that time, but it's mostly intact.
Take your work very seriously.
Of course I do. If I didn't, most of these books would have been burned to ashes or dissolved to nothing before the Third Era. Mages need to be reminded to be careful around research materials.
Okay.
All right, then.
Okay. So we need to speak of her first.
Well, you're certainly making a name for yourself.
Yeah. SSVC
Yes,
about class.
I've heard I expect Tofdil will be occupied for some time. That is a problem, isn't it? I suppose someone else will need to look after the apprentices for now.
Should I do if there's no
Well,
class?
perhaps it's time for some independent study. Check with Urag Groshab in the Arcanium. See if he's aware of any references to this thing that you and Tofdir found. I'd like to know as much as we can about it.
Oh. Are these letters something about found Starfall too?
Word travels fast around here. Discovered some big mystery, huh? Well, you don't even need to ask. No, I don't have anything for you. Not anymore, anyway.
You don't have anything that can help?
I said not anymore. Orthorn stole a number of books when he ran off to Felglow Keep to join those summoners. Some kind of peace offering. I think one of those volumes may have had some relevant information. If you want them, you'll have to talk to Orthorn.
Okay.
All right, then. Hundreds of years have gone into assembling this
Anyone
collection.
care about
It's
the
going
books
to
being stolen?
Not enough to bother with. Archmage Aaron's approach to these things is just to let them sort themselves out. Although now it looks like you'll be doing the sorting. Good luck with that. Fight well.
That's strange.
You need a book? I don't care if you wrote it yourself. If you want a book from here, you go through me.
At Germanish, this book is quite unique.
Aye, that's the work of Septimus Cygnus. He's the world's master of the nature of Elder Scrolls. But, well, he's been gone for a long while. Too long.
He's dead?
Oh no, I hope not. But even I haven't seen him in years. And we were close. Became obsessed with the Dwemer. Took off north saying he had found some old artifact. Haven't seen him since. Somewhere in the ice fields, if you want to try to find him.
Yes? What did you need?
So your mind.
Pretty good, actually. Thanks for checking in.
You there. I have questions for you. You were in
No
Skyrim,
comment.
yes? It has come to my attention that something was found there.
Maybe.
I know full well that you have. Please do not insult my intelligence. Tolfdir is still there now, is he? I shall expect a full report when he returns.
What does this matter to
Something
you?
was discovered in Sarthol that was significant enough that Tolfdir sent a new member of the college alone to deliver word. That sounds precisely like the sort of thing that should matter to everyone, especially me. Thank you for your help. You may go now.
Sounds like you already knew everything you need to know. Thanks for wasting my time.
Alright, off we are to this Felglow Keep. But what is it with that Ankama? He's being a bit too prime, if you'd ask me.
At least this is still working.
The cousin of the Emperor was murdered. In solitude at her own damn wedding. Not a chance we would have let that happen here.
It's getting dark.
Yes? What did you need?
No, making that do the fraud. Something I like to do very often. Nice house there.
Is someone there?
Who's there?
It's fucking darn guard. We're having a conversation.
I swear I'll kill you. That the best you can do? This is the end for you. I don't mind.
Ashes to ashes.
Anyway, maybe we should just hang out here. Okay. Anyway, I haven't made anyone roll for a while. Not sure how I feel about having to do that. Anyway, the last time it happened, well, it was a ways back. Actually, before that. Well, I used to be an assassin for the Morag Tong in Morrowind. One time I got an assignment to kill this man. It seemed like an ordinary contract. He had lived in a kind of fancy manner. He was a crime boss. Well, not really a crime boss. He was part of a particular guild of part of the Kimono Tong, I think maybe. He's a member of the Kimono Tong. Hey, don't walk away from me. I'm telling a story.
Yes? What did you need?
Oh? What is it?
I might raise speaks for a while without actually freezing them. The toggle menus. There we go. So he was a member of the Kimono Tong. And well, I did my usual thing, stuck him for a window, killed him. But then this little girl walks in. It was his daughter. It never really occurred to me that even these bad people could have families. Boy, I got out of there pretty fast. Obviously. But it always kind of bothered me. That's around the time I left the Morag Tong. I mean, you can't really leave the Morag Tong that easily, but I was pretty good at sneaking around and, getting out of these kind of situations. But, well, they probably would have found me eventually. But, well, then the Red Year happened. So, that was kind of convenient. And I was a good ways away, closer to the Well, not close to the mainland. I was on the mainland around the time. Sorry, I haven't. Out of character, I haven't quite. Like you might already know, I haven't figured this out. I haven't like. This is part of her character's original backstory, and I'm kind of uh, converting it to Elder Scrolls on the fly here. So, um, if it feels like I'm making up certain details on the fly, it's because I am. Um, anyway, some years later, that little girl had grown up to about the age I was when I'd been turned, and she was looking for revenge. So I partially enthralled her. She still had like her free will, but she couldn't harm me. I'm not sure if I could say I did it purely out of self-defense. It was more, well, that thing I said about revenge. I didn't want her to go down that kind of path. So we just kind of traveled for a while, and eventually I found out that the person who hired us to kill her father was actually another member of the Tong, well, the Kimono Tong, the Kimono. I can't recall it Tong because I know Morok Tong and Kimono Tong. So anyway, he was trying to kill her father to rise up the ranks, as it were. So we, so I tracked down this guy, and so I tracked him down, and well, basically, it kind of helped this girl track down the man who actually put out the contract, and I killed him so she wouldn't have to. Tried to teach her the same lesson that I learned. I'm not sure it went over that well, but I've been traveling together for long enough that she kind of saw the good in me, I like to think, anyway. We did kind of part ways shortly after that. I'm sure she's long dead by now. Kind of missed her, though. Anyway, this is probably the first time I've ever actually enthralled somebody, like, fully. What I did to her was... Her name was Katrina, by the way. I'm not sure if any particular race in Elder Scrolls will have a name like Katrina. So she was human anyway. Not sure which race. Not Redguard. Anyway, never got a chance to ask. But anyway, it was more of a particular kind of enthrallment. It prevented her from attacking me without feeling violently ill. Anyway,
Sure thing.
Great. Thought we were still in the. Oh, I should get on a horse. Where is our horse? Kingdom or horse? I'm gonna say that, like, I don't know. Is it possible for two people to ride the same horse? Really? I just like the image of Corona riding behind us of a horse saddle built for two. She'd look sweet up on the seat of a horse saddle built for two. I do this all stuff be like. Yeah, that's not very stealthy. It was I'll just assume a match, and I just burned itself out.
Of all the times. Sorry, my bad. Shouldn't we be quiet?
I need to stop talking.
Forward. Okay, Ellie. It'll be fine, Ellie. Where are we going? What's not good here? You need to be stealthy. Stealthy. Use your stealthy moves. You know how to do stealthy meows? Aww. That was a rather intense nose touch. I wish I had my camera. I mean, I do have my camera, but just don't have it visible for the stream because of immersion. Well, I'm already breaking immersion by talking to my cat, so.
Huh? What is it?
Heal up if you can. We may be in for more trouble.
Well, you could bring him back. He's totally gonna give us away. Hey, list of which books I have. It Ruby. The treasure right next to a privy. It's the last place someone will look.
Nice job. Anything good?
This and that.
got you.
Sorry.
Prisoners, but vampires.
What is it? I
Make
certainly
no
would
offense.
not like our cover to be blown.
I mean, why would you take offense? I'm a vampire too. Take the win. She doesn't even have claws. How am I supposed to excuse that when this happens? Each pack a bedroll. At least take a break after this particular quest. Experiments on vampires?
Someone's playing tricks on me.
Sneaky. Someone stuck up on us, but we accidentally. There. There's a book, so I can't fault them on that. Have that, but please use an extra copy.
Please let me out of here. You have to let me out. They're going to do something awful to me. There's a lever right there in the center. Hurry, before more of them show up.
First time. There we go. Damn it, this is one of the more complicated levels. Lever. Oh, they could also have a key. Nope, they don't have a key. Let me unlock the one I can unlock. Guess I ran out of money for the complicated locks.
Oh, you saved me. Thank you so much. Who knows what they'd have done to me if you hadn't come along. I promise I'll help you get out of here.
Make you a vampire, then do experiments on you? What are the books?
The books? Oh, I see. I thought perhaps... Well, I thought you'd come for me. But yes, the books. The caller will have them. She was most interested in one of the volumes, although not interested enough to keep me from being locked up.
You should probably get yourself to safety.
Don't you need my help?
I already got all the help I need. It'll be easier about you getting in my way.
Well, I was only trying to help. Fine. I'll just save myself then. Thank you for letting me out of that cage.
You need to be rude. Just sound that way sometimes. Just pragmatic.
Hey. Excuse me. It burns us. Sorry, Ellie. Blends in pretty well with our get up.
Who's there?
Accidental distraction, but a distraction nonetheless. doing? I feel like with the dupe that vampiric and which mod that comes from and like what to do with it.
Why does this keep have to be so sprawling and confusing?
Ain't confusing, it's not. Pretty straightforward to me. I mean, I guess it is rather sprawling, and that is kind of confusing that it's sprawling. I mean, most keeps should have like a sensible layout, shouldn't they? I mean, they're meant for people to just kind of live in. You kind of have a point there.
Are you alright?
It's but a scratch. Maybe something I read in a book somewhere, but I can't remember the details.
Nothing here after all.
Some chances folly? How many copies of chances folly do you need? construction. No way any that I have duplicates of. Around? Okay. Gold. Mm.
Ugh, figured.
What? Oh. Okay. Why do you give me subtitles of? Why she give me silent treatment? Oh, far from the other side. It's barred from the other side. It is barred from the other side.
Sorry about that.
He's a little quieter.
Who's there?
Would you mind not spotting me?
You can. You may be in for more trouble.
Or casting fire spells at me.
Everything feels so cramped in here. I don't like it. How could these people have lived here? Everything looks just so...
If Katrina had children of her own. What if she told them about me? What if she told them anything positive?
What was that?
Nobody.
I certainly do hope these books are worth it.
Those books are probably worth it. Oh. Yeah, lock it. I picked. Only I hadn't taken the key and hadn't used it to open the door.
So, what's inside?
Yes? What did you need?
Okay. Anything else in here? Nope. Ellie, no. No. No batting at my arms. Yeah. No. Because I said yeah, doesn't mean I take back the no previously. I said, yeah, I agree with your mute. Autosave. Hmm. Sorry, Ellie. I said autosave there.
So
Right.
you're the one who barged into my home and laid waste to my projects. How nice to meet you.
Look, I'm here from the books for the
So
college.
you're just one of Arin's lackeys. That's disappointing. You show real promise. You come here, kill my assistants, disrupt my work. You've annoyed me, so I don't think I'll be giving you anything.
Not going anywhere without
Are
those
you
books.
attempting to threaten me after I've been so hospitable? Well,
Yeah,
then you won't be leaving here at all.
You mean I probably want to be stealthy? Can I be stealthy? I want to be stealthy. I want to be alive too, if you don't mind.
Not very impressive.
Sure, why didn't it hurt me sooner? How'd you get in there? There we go.
Wow. She was certainly on the unstable side.
What is she doing?
Let's just go. I don't want to hang around here for much longer.
They got all sorts of books.
Yes? What did you need?
Books. I just told you. Another assorted loot. There might be a few more of them outside. You be careful. Ah! It's daytime. Why is it daytime? The sun is so bright. Bible. Read. Take an egg though. Get some protein. That might be the last one. Find out, just head to my sky. Maybe. Or is that just.
Yes? What did you need?
This is part of a mod that just adds.
I'm not
think he's stuck.
I'm calling it. This one's in the back.
Huh. I thought there'd be something interesting there. This torch. I should probably use a torch down here. Like cramped quarters, literally. Yeah, after this, I'm probably call it a night.
It's certainly glowing red, whatever it is.
What the?
Taking too long to fight that ice wraith. Just in case there's some kind of danger down here. Something rather ominous.
Yes? What did you need?
Quick save? Maybe we'll check this out later. Serana?
You know, you could have waited a bit longer.
I know, it's very intriguing.
Who's there?
You didn't kill it?
A grave.
It works, Serana. Freezing cold. The vampires were freezing to death. It does make it a little harder to move. I'm not sure how the survival mode works with being a vampire. I'm pretty sure you don't need to eat or sleep much. I'm not sure about like the actual exposure stuff though. There. Okay, we'll speak to him next time. Probably won't be doing a break. I'll be anyway, over the weekend I'll only be streaming in the evening. I have to hang out with my mom on Saturday, and then I'm gonna be hanging out with my friend on Sunday. A sort of Christmas get together or New Year's. I don't know what we're gonna call it anymore. Um, but anyway, um, so there's a bunch of things you can do. Many of which will only take a few seconds of your time. Others are just a bit more involved and can involve financial support if you feel inclined to provide it. This are 5th anniversary. It will be a year-long event of sorts. But in any case, no matter what you decide to do, I thank you so very much for watching, and until next time,